Good morning. I'm standing here at the bottom of Pinewood Way in a little small exclusive development that I sold at the end of the 1990s called Old Barn Court. It's just 8 little pretty 3-bedroom detached houses built by a fantastic builder to a very, very high spec in their day. But just so you know where we are, we're at the bottom of Pinewood Way, which is a continuation of Boulding Way. So the Vale surgery is literally just 200 yards back on our left-hand side. But it's a nice little cul-de-sac. We're siding onto the railway line down here, so it's got that lovely woodland field about it. Obviously, you've got to put up with a bit of train noise every now and then, but it is literally 5 seconds of noise and it's gone. Just so you can see them, they did put a little bit of a twist on the designs. Most of them were this brick elevation, some of them were rendered. Something that I loved when we were selling these brand new. He put chimneys in these properties, but if you look at the chimney stack on number 6 over there, the detail that went into it. But these really were very well built houses. And number 4, this one here, has got the biggest plot. So the garden is enormous. It goes back 140 feet. Like I said, the railway line is down in the cutting down below us. And it's quite lovely. So when there's no trains going by, it's the most serene place in the world. So as you can see, plenty of private driveway parking. The garage is still a garage, although the back section has been converted into an additional utility room. And then you've got a little side access there. In fact, if I stand on the wall, I can't quite see, but the railway line is way down there. And hopefully a train will go by just so you can get an idea of the noise levels. As you can see, down the side of the house, they've got plenty of extra storage areas. So it really is quite lovely. So our people, they only bought the property about 4 years ago. They've done lots to it. They've replaced all the windows. They've done the kitchen, the ensuite shower room, the back, not the front door, but the back doors have been done as well. It is all very nicely presented. Just before we go through the rest of the house, the cloakroom. So if you can imagine, these houses are almost 30 years old. This has all been redone. So that is not the original cloakroom. That's been refitted as well. Another thing he did, he put proper floorboards in these houses. So really nicely done. And as you can see, there's the chimney stack with a wood burning stove as well. And of course, windows are... there's a train going by. Give you an idea of the noise. But a nice sized living room with a staircase up to the first floor. And then our clients, they have actually opened this up. So this was a separate dining room and kitchen. They opened this up. Like I say, they've been here 4 years, so they've done various bits and pieces to it. So really nicely done. Got a nice white kitchen with various built-in appliances. And then this is a stable door into what would have been the garage, which is now a very useful utility room. And again, these are all new doors on the back as well. And an internal door through to the garage, which, like every garage we see, is full of everything but cars. Very much the dumping ground. That's what we all want. So that's the downstairs. Let's take you upstairs. I'll just take my shoes off because we have new carpets since they've come in as well. So the first floor, it's the standard 3-bedroom house. These are about 1,050 square feet, so a bit bigger than average than a normal 3-bed. At the front, you've got the master bedroom. So a generous double. Obviously, that's got the windows back overlooking the cul-de-sac. Then the ensuite, they've had all this refitted. So nice new ensuite shower room suite. Love this big glass door and really nicely tiled. So not only have they got the handheld shower, they've got the overhead shower there as well. And then out the back, got the bathroom. Again, this is not original. This was refitted just before they came, so that's very nice. The little bedroom, as you can see, has been put to better use. It's partly a bedroom, but also the home office, so just a normal single bedroom. And then a double-sized back bedroom overlooking the rear gardens. Really quite lovely. It's nice to have all the greenery around. So a good size second bedroom there. So 2 doubles and a reasonable single bedroom. And then come down the garden. This garden is spectacular. So these guys have actually done a lot of work in the back garden. It always had a timber deck off the back of the house, but they've had this extended and rebuilt. And they've had some of their trees chopped down. So they've got a ton of logs underneath here. You've got no end of log stores. That was that extra side space. And then the back garden. So this deck, I mean, most people would have been happy with this as just their garden area. Here comes a train, so let's listen out for the train. So there you go. Not even 10 seconds of noise, so a bit of a whoosh. We're on a seamless line now. Pretty much all railway lines in the UK are now seamless. They're welded together, so you don't get the rattle and that vibration noise. So as you can see, a great big upper terrace, and then the back garden. Let's walk down there. It goes back. It's 140 feet in total length. So there's no end of space. Under here is enough logs to keep that wood burner going for a long, long time. And they've got another load of logs down the bottom. They were going to build a hard standing down the bottom, but never quite got round to it. But I'm going to take you down there anyway, just so you get an idea of space. So all these big high evergreen trees are yours. They've had all the tops taken off, as you can see. Absolute wildlife haven down here. And then the back garden, quite unusually, goes round the back of the neighbour's garden. So like I say, they were going to put a hard standing down here, maybe put a big shed, a store unit, or if someone wanted a home office or a little studio, you could do all that down here. See next door gardens, all quite lovely. So there you go. That is number 4 Old Barn Court. It's a 3-bedroom detached. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac on the southern edge of Haywards Heath. You're in the Warden Park Secondary School catchment area. You've got a bus service running along the road, and you can walk to the hospital in about 15-20 minutes. Hope that's been helpful. Any questions, give us a call.